Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Washington Nationals vs Philadelphia Phillies, Atlanta Braves vs New York Mets, and Chicago White Sox vs Kansas City Royals, which are happening on Thursday, July 29, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. These teams and starting pitchers are trending in opposite directions. The Phillies are very much alive in the playoff picture and will be sending Zack Wheeler to the mound, who has a 2.43 ERA over his last 5 starts, with 4 of those games resulting in a team victory. Wheeler is also 5-2 with a 2.09 ERA in home games this season. The Nationals will be sending Patrick Corbin to the mound in this game, who has been horrendous on the road with a 1-5 record and 6.13 ERA. Corbin has 6.58 ERA in his last 5 starts overall, with 4 of those games resulting in a Nationals loss. At the time of writing, the Nationals are 3-7 in their last 10 and currently enduring a 5-game losing streak. This team was starting to get back into the mix right before the All-Star break, but have since been in a frustrating slump. With the trade deadline approaching, there is plenty of rumors circulating that Max Scherzer could be packing his bags for another ball club. The move would not surprise me, as long as there is another team out there willing to pay the price for Mad Max. This decision to trade Scherzer would secure the notion that the Nationals are packing it in for this season. Patrick Corbin will get the starting nod for the Washington Nationals here Wednesday night. Corbin has been a hitter's best friend for much of the season, as he carries a 5.71 ERA in 2021. In 19 starts this season, he has a win-loss record of 6-9. It was another debacle in his most recent action, as he gave up 4 earned runs to the Orioles, igniting a 6-1 Baltimore victory. In Corbin's last 2 starts, he has been giving up around 1 run per inning pitched. His ball club has been outscored 16-5 in his last 2 outings as well. The Phillies headed into Tuesday night, second in the NL East with a 50-49 record, trailing the New York Mets by just 3.5 games and very much alive in the playoff hunt. Philadelphia has won its last 2 games by beating Atlanta 2-1 on Sunday and Washington 6-5 on Monday. The Phillies are 13th in MLB, averaging 4.5 runs per game and 15th batting .240. Rhys Hoskins leads the Phillies with 22 home runs and 62 RBI. After dealing with injuries as a team throughout the season, the key pieces of the Phillies lineup are now healthy, led by Bryce Harper, who is batting .289 with 14 home runs, 35 RBI, and 12 stolen bases. On Wednesday, the Phillies will start Zack Wheeler, who has made 20. Braves starter Drew Smyly has been tremendous, holding his opponent to 2 or fewer runs in 6 out of his last 8 starts and features a 2.66 ERA this month. The Braves consistently win games when the southpaw is on the mound, coming away with a win in 7 out of his last 8 starts. Furthermore, Mets starter Taijuan Walker is scuffling, surrendering a whopping 11 runs including 3 home runs in his last 2 outings, spanning only 4.1 innings. Taijuan Walker will make his 19th start of the season to finish the series. Walker had big trouble in his previous start, giving up 6 runs on 8 hits in 4 innings against the Blue Jays, and was tagged with a loss to bring his record to 7-4. The veteran right-hander has now been walloped in back-to-back outings, and his ERA has dipped to 3.43, accompanied by a 1.18 WHIP in 94.1 innings. Walker has silenced the Braves this season, completing 8 scoreless frames, and is 1-0 with a dazzling 1.35 ERA in 4 career meetings against the rivals. The Mets have been able to compensate for their lack of runs, thanks to the stellar pitching. However, they are dealing with several injuries to the pitching staff, and at some point, the offense will have to take a step forward. The Mets stand at 3-3 on their current homestand. Getting to .500 and above has been a challenge for the Braves over the last several weeks, but they will have another chance to even up their record again after rolling to a 12-5 victory on Tuesday night. After Monday's doubleheader featured a pair of pitching duels, the injury-depleted Braves scored 10 runs in the first 4 innings one night later, with Austin Riley driving in 6 including a grand slam. Max Fried, who is having a down season after an excellent 2020, will get the ball on Wednesday, looking to lock in a series win. It has been a miserable season gambling-wise for the Braves, who are 44-55 against the spread and down a massive amount on the money line, as they were considered one of the favorites in the NL before the year. Overs are 49-45-4 for the Braves after Tuesday's slugfest snapped a run of 3 straight unders. My betting advice for that game is to pick Atlanta Braves. The White Sox are clearly the better team, holding the second-best odds to win the World Series amongst American League teams, while the Royals are focused on the future. The White Sox are deservingly a large favorite in this game, holding a substantial advantage on the mound. Carlos Hernandez has a 5.71 home ERA this season and has allowed 2 runs in just 1/3 of an inning against the White Sox this season. Hernandez has also not gone beyond 4 1/3 innings in a game, which means the Kansas City bullpen that ranks 23rd in MLB with a 4.76 ERA will play a large role in this. The White Sox are playing well at the moment and they've won 2 of their last 3 games. They will try to keep the momentum going with another win over the Royals, which will give them their 3rd win in their last 4 games. Chicago is averaging 5 runs per game. Their .252 batting average is 6th in the league. Their .335 on-base percentage is 2nd, while their .415 slugging percentage is 11th. Tim Anderson leads Chicago with a .303 batting average, while Lois Abreu leads the team with 18 home runs and 75 RBI. Chicago's pitching is one of the best in the league. Opponents have a .227 batting average against the White Sox, which is 7th in the league. Their 3.60 ERA is 8th, while their 1.20 WHIP is 7th. In his last start, Rodon gave up 4 hits and 2 earned runs in 4 innings, leading to a 6-1 loss to Milwaukee. They will need a better effort from him if they want to get the win. The Kansas City Royals had their 6-game winning streak snapped on Tuesday with a 5-3 loss to the Chicago White Sox. The Royals are now 43-56 on the season, 4th in the AL Central, 1.5 games ahead of the last-place Minnesota Twins, and 3 games behind the 3rd-place Detroit Tigers. The Royals are 9th in MLB with a .245 team batting average, 26th with 103 home runs, and 3rd with 62 stolen bases. Salvador Perez leads the team with a 2.7 WAR, 23 home runs, and 62 RBI. Whit Merrifield is next with a 2.2 WAR, has 8 home runs, 53 RBI, and a major league best 25 stolen bases. On Thursday, Kansas City is scheduled to start Carlos Hernandez. Hernandez has appeared in 14 games this season, making 2 starts, and has won 1 with a 6.04 ERA. My betting advice for that game is to pick Chicago White Sox -1.5. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.